Hello everybody, you pianists out there. This is a blues lesson today, and I'm just going to show you, like last week we were working on a very cool voicing, which is the third for a seventh chord. So you play the third, and then which would be E in the key of C, in a chord C7. You play E, and then you go up and down a whole step from the C, like we were talking, so that would be B flat and D. So by starting on the third of the chord, looking at the root here, and going up and down a whole step, you're now getting the third, the flatted seventh, and the ninth. No root, which is really a very cool sound. Okay. And the other voicing that I like to do is it's flat seventh and a third. So we're versing. Instead of the third and the flat seventh, we're going seventh, flat third. So we're going to do this on an F chord, an F7. So the seventh would be E flat, the third would be an A. And then the top note, we go up to the 13th, which is a D. Okay? So C7 is like this. And the F7 is the other voicing, which is a flat 7, third, and 13th, or a whole step above the fifth. It might be easier to think of it that way. Okay, so if we do this, we're going to do this in another voicing, or another chord as well, and that's the G7 chord. We're going to do our new voicing. Here's our flat 7 for the G7. We get our third, and where's the 13th? E. That's a whole step above the fifth. Alright? So that voicing, the 7, 3, 13, that's another voicing that you can practice around the circle of fifths, just like I hope you were doing with the 3, flat 7, and 9. Okay, so we're kind of combining these two voicings and putting this in the blues, in the 12-bar blues. And here we go. So we have the C7, 2, then we have the F7, and we go to the C7. C7 again, F7, and F7, C7, C7. Here's our G7 coming up, F7, and C7. So that's the 12-bar blues using these two very cool voicings. It's only 3 chords, but you're using these rootless chord voicings, which make it very bluesy and very jazzy. Okay, so that was taken out of the Color of Blues book and DVD program. And that's the 12-bar blues. If you want to learn more about the 12-bar blues, all kinds of improvisation that you can do with that voicing within the key of C. Take a look at that. I'm going to have a special on it this week for the next 5 days. So it's called The Color of Blues. So enjoy that, play that, and if you have any questions about what the 12-bar blues is, order the book. Or you can go online and find that information, I'm sure, but there's a lot of work in the Color of Blues on the 12-bar blues, and it's a really fun way to practice, and it's a really fun thing to play, the blues. I love it. And as I always say, it's the foundation of all popular music, so it's really worthwhile to learn this stuff. Okay, we'll talk next week. Have a great weekend if you're from the East. Enjoy the snow, and we'll talk next week. Bye, everyone.